what you should focus into as a trader, it is the quality of the trades that you take, not the quantity. So opening a lot of trades in a particular period of time will not actually make you successful. It can if your strategy works, but if your strategy is mediocre, or if you are just using normal price action, which works but it doesn't have that high return on investment. So if you're using price action, you have to make sure that you filter the trades that you take. For an example, we have a lot of price action patterns that you can observe in the market. We have a lot of candlestick patterns that you can observe in the market. So it is important for you to actually pick the patterns that work for you, or that you have tested and that you have observed that, okay, these patterns, they work for me. For an example, you can decide as a trader to say, okay, I'm going to be trading only trends. I'm going to be a trend trader. I observe trends, I observe a correction, and then I execute my trade. So that is a good strategy because it will limit you in opening trades where you don't observe a trend. So that will save you a lot, because if you open 10 trades and out of those 10 trades, 8 of them, they are on the loss side and only 2 of them are profitable, at the end of the day you will be at the negative side, because majority of your trades were a loss and only few of your trades were profitable. So you can try to beat that using a greater risk reward. So you can try to beat that, but overall it doesn't work, because even if you have a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio, if overall you have like a ton of red trades, those 1% of losses will count too much. Now, so I think what you should pay attention into as traders, it is the quality of the trade. The only scenario where you have to just enter and re-enter a trade, it is when maybe you've miscalculated an entry opportunity, excuse me. So for an example here, you can see that we have some kind of a retest here. You can see that the market is retesting our previous high there. So there was a breakout there in this uptrend, and then now the market is retesting. Let's say you begin to enter a long trade here, you begin to buy, and all of a sudden the price goes up, and then you don't close the trade, it comes back, and then maybe it hits your stop loss, you're taken out of the trade. Then the market begins to go up again. So this is where you're supposed to re-enter the market. Note that you are entering a new trade, but because you miscalculated the beginning of that wave which you were targeting, so you have to re-enter when maybe your timing wasn't right. So if the analysis fits your strategy, let's say maybe you are someone who trade the retest, so this is a retest, you say, okay, this analysis fits my strategy. Let's say you also observed here you observed a pattern break, that there is also a minor breakout inside this pattern, and then you say, okay, because this is a strategy that fits or this is a setup that fits my strategy, I'm gonna execute the trade. But then it comes back, you reanalyze again and say, okay, I'm gonna wait for another pattern break, and indeed it gets broken there, and then you enter all the way there. So this is the time when you are supposed to re-enter and enter the market. But in normal cases, if the trade doesn't work, don't try to revenge the market and re-enter again, but you have to try and find a better analysis or a better setup. Try to wait for the thing that you are looking for. So a lot of traders, if you can ask them a simple question like, what are you looking for in a market, or what are you looking for in a price action setup, they will never tell you. They will tell you a lot of things, that I'm looking for a range, I will trade in a range, I will trade in a trending market. I will also trade when the market is breaking out or retesting. So it's like a lot of things that they are looking for. So they keep on opening these low quality trades that cost them their capital. So make sure that you have few things. Limit your filter into few things that, okay, I'm only looking for a trend, and in a trend I will only be trading when the market is pulling back and then maybe giving me a pattern break. So you know that if the market is not trending, you are not trading there, so you are limiting the risk. So by having fewer opportunities which are high quality, you are actually limiting your risk. So a lot of people, they think that trading more will increase their success rate. That will only increase your success rate if your strategy is working. So even if your strategy is working, you also have to be careful, because if you focus on the quantity of the trades, you will sometimes ignore signals that your strategy gives you, or you'll sometimes ignore warnings that your strategy gives you, because you are focusing on executing at least 15 trades a day, which is wrong. So I think as traders, we should just develop patience, not patience in terms of holding your winning trades, but patience in terms of waiting for the right opportunity to appear so that you execute that trade. So I think this is one advice that will help us grow and learn and also benefit from the market as traders. Stop focusing on trading more or opening more positions, but focus on opening positions that will guarantee you success. So I remember there was one time when I opened one trade, it was USD back in the years, and I opened that trade and I held that trade for almost a week, and it blew my account. So it was going down and I kept on believing that it's still gonna go up, and my account was blown by one single trade that was opened in a very small lot size. So what's the point of this? It is that if one trade can blow your account, it means that there is a possibility for one trade to make you a fortune. So don't focus on the quantity, just focus on the quality. So one trade is enough to give you the results that you desire. For an example, let's say you are able to execute a buy all the way here. If you're able to execute the buy all the way down there, you see that this trade, it will go all the way up to that point. So this is a significant move. This is a significant move which might bring a very big change in your account. So just focus on that. Just try to find high quality trades that will guarantee you success.